you some stuff that you were asking for, because that's why you're here watching this. Otherwise, there's no reason for you to be here. You are ready for this. I mean, the other reason you could be, whatever the other reasons are, that's on you. But anyways, let me talk to you guys about this awaken thing and what this really is. Sometimes I feel like that word is overused. Let's talk about those who were shaking the shit out of themselves and getting out of this locked, chaotic fucking system. Those of us who recognize we're like in the movie of the Truman Show, and all of us are being experimented on here in this life. There's situations like mine where I literally escape the kind of literal experiments where in this simulation, as that is what you're from, but the truth is every one of you are experimented on. Every fucking single one of you, okay? And being awakened from these confines of the Matrix doesn't guarantee a life free of the storms, also, just so you're aware, or physical challenges in our lives. We are going to face those, but what it does offer is this realization that we cannot control the external circumstances, but we have the power to shift and change the perceptions we have and how we take them on. I'm going to give you some perceptions that'll help kick some ass in the life of this simulation and crumble the Truman Show to the ground. For example, you receive bad news about your health, and maybe it's disheartening. However, it's crucial to understand each of us is unique, and how we perceive these moments is what truly matters. Doctors can say all kinds of things, but it doesn't mean that's what your pattern is going to be. Personally, for instance, I face these significant health issues, and often I lose the ability to use my own body properly. I can let it get me down and out, but instead of allowing these moments to mentally destroy me or fill me with fear about the future, I choose to be grateful for being alive. Be grateful I got to feel this, because it actually means I am alive. To experience these sensations, I recognize that it is my body's way of signaling that it needs to rest more. And I embrace the rest of the wholeheartedly day and refuse to let fear and opinions of doctors dictate my outlook on anything. Instead, I am always going to express the gratitude to my body for reminding me of the value of myself and prioritize self-care. So that's kind of an example of what we can do to shift from these kinds of constraints that we can have and everything. I want to just talk a little bit deeper, living in the awakened state. Hey, yo, and famous, how's it going? Good to see you. What is that? What is living in an awakened state? What does that mean? What does it look like? What is embracing bliss of this moment even is? What is it? Do you know? But let's talk deeper, right? So, while we're in the simulation we inhabit, it doesn't mean that we are immune to the storms and challenges that pervade us every day, even the ones that are alive and woken from this craziness. We're not detached from the oblivious to the struggle that others face. On the contrary, we've just trained our brains to do other things. We have actively and intentionally trained our minds to confront the intense shadows and the lies that come facing at us. And then we arise to liberate ourselves from these confinements and limit to the first person perspective and bring ourselves to perspective of the observer. Yeah, same mom, I have a lot of health issues as well, even though hard to press on every day. Still wake up with head high and just try and get through the day for my family, for myself, and yeah, right? Such truth, man. Thing is this, through our transformative power and self-realization, that's what we've really done. We have assumed these roles of the observer and transcending the narrow boundaries of ego-driven thinking. This shift in perception has allowed us to rediscover the profound beauty, inherent joy that resides within each and every one of us, passing moments. We've come to understand that life is a magnificent tapestry, woven with both light and shadows. And it's through the understanding that we have found true grace and bliss, right? And when storms emerge on the horizon of our existence, we do not deny their present moments or turn blind eye to their potential impact, but rather we approach them with a heightened sense of clarity and wisdom. In our awakened state, we recognize the storm for what it truly is. We see it. Oh all its little angles and everywhere it's coming from. The temporary disturbances in the grand symphony of life, we call them. We do not allow ourselves to become consumed or overwhelmed by their ferocity. Instead, we draw upon our inner strength and resilience, remaining anchored in the stillness and serenity that lies at the core of our beings. From this profound, newfound perspectives that we have in this awakened state, we navigate through storms with the grace and poise. And we are not swept away by the turbulence, but rather we harness this energy to propel us forward on this journey. We understand the challenges are just catalysts for growth, time for transformation, opportunities for us to deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Through the lens of awakening, we are able to maintain kind of a sense of inner peace and just like, joy, even amidst the fiercest temptations and storms. Because in reality, being awakened in the living, in the moment of bliss, is not shielding us from any storm of life. It's empowering us, giving us like a transformative option. We took destructive forces and embraced the profound beauty in them instead. We learned to exist in every facet of our existence. And we have learned to take the day in and day out, no matter the rain, no matter the shine. We learned to find solace and joy in the midst of the chaos. And we grew stronger and resilient, more resilient than ever. Man, it's hard work going into the awakening state. I mean, you got to go through many storms and kick some asses and stuff. But then when you realize it and you're sitting here and you're going, wow, I kicked this stuff's ass. I'm a tank. Nothing gets me down, man. What the heck? All right. Hoping your arm has at least making some progress. Yes, it is. I'm able to move my hands now. It's still weak, but I'm at least able to move my hands. Meantime, make sure you try to keep it elevated and try some hand exercises. That's what I've been doing, using some ball strengths and stuff. Don't come in here about her son. She has no control over what he does. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Infamous. Great monitor. This channel's not tolerable of the negative. That's right. Good job, man. Gotta love your moderators and appreciate them. They keep things safe while you're sitting there jabbing away and educating people. I don't know. Maybe they needed to hear this, but they just didn't know how to keep their mouths clammed. It's Wow. Sadie Beatty, how's it going? Well, if anyone actually has something constructive they want to talk about, then we can do that. Now, as far as the subject of treating animals, here's my subject on animals. I have a farm. Literally. I got chickens. I got goats. We got like 11 dogs running around here. I'll tell you something. I don't ever need to ever physically touch my dogs or my animals in a negative way at all. See, I talk to my animals. See, I have a gift. I can hear them and they can hear me. Now, sometimes, though, I've definitely said some stupid, dumbass things. Just the other day, I was so mad at Sadie, my old girl who's sitting right beside me here. She went and broke out of my fence and let my dog London out, who was gone for an entire night. Went missing. And came back. You want to know what I did that was stupid? I said to her, I'm like, listen, girl, you're so old that you better stop that stuff or I'll introduce you to a euthanization chief. And she looked at me and she's like, what, you wouldn't? And I looked at her and you're absolutely right, I wouldn't. But I felt like a piece of shit for saying it. And she just looked at me and she goes, I'll sleep outside tonight. I said, you can stay outside for right now. But you're not going to sleep outside all night because I'm not that cold-hearted. But I believe animals and I believe people. I believe everybody. They deserve respect and kindness and love and joy. And when we make mistakes, we need to correct ourselves, make things better. But as far as physically harming anything, I'm totally fucking against that shit like no tomorrow. There's no reason to physically harm anybody. You know, like I said, I don't ever have to even physically touch my dogs. If they do something bad, I just look at them. My eyes to them turn red, and I just turn into a 10-foot monster to them just by going, did you do that? And then they go, woo. They shake like no tomorrow. I never have to touch them. I just look at them. Did you do that? And that's it. They know they did it. Know what I do to them? Time out. You guys get in the house. You're not playing outside right now. Or tonight you're not going for a walk. So that happens around here. And I'm more about educating rather than judging people. Judging people is dumb and stupid, and all you're doing is judging yourself, because the truth is we see things in other people because either A, we've done it ourselves, or B, we're doing it ourselves. Otherwise, we don't see that. We're blinded towards it. We sense things because we recognize that. And you know, yeah, be kind to people. Stop trying to take someone else. Oh, here's another thing and lesson in life. Stop fucking putting your nose in other people's business. Every person on the face of this planet, whether you recognize it or not, is going to be in the face of everything they have ever done in their lives. And that includes you. The moment you do anything that is a negative factor, that creates a negative field, you, my friends, are going to deal with that motherfucker that you created. You will. There's not one thing you can't project in this world that you will not face. I'm going to let you know that right now. There is no escape. Don't think because you prayed a simple prayer in some religion that now you get to escape and you get to enter bliss. Fuck your idea on that. You're in hell, dumbass. You're in hell because you already screwed up. So wake up. Realize your job is to learn how to fucking be kind. To be God. God's love. Are you being loved? My question is, if you look in the mirror and you think for a second you're not being loved, oh, you better watch out. You're going to fucking face that energy. Yeah. We face what we reap. Karma's a bitch. Karma's a bitch. And it exists. Because you never walk away from a single shadow, even after you're dead. So I tell people, don't take your life. It's the stupidest thing you ever did, because your life is already dead. And you didn't take anything. You literally just jumped into the next realm to face that shit right now. In the most intense way that you may not get out of that dark realm for a very long time. Every frequency we create is existent and kept record of. We're supposed to be creating a positive move. We're not supposed to treat each other the way we do. That is energy that has you locked in this prison. And it has you being so experimented on. And you're letting them win their bet. Grow up. Every one of us needs to grow up, look in the mirror and go, wait a second. What the fuck? How dare them? If their idea, if a system that is experimenting on you's idea that you cannot find bliss in chaos, doesn't that make you want to prove them motherfuckers wrong? So then what you're doing to another, you're doing to your brother or sister. It's take it a step further. What you do to another, you do to you. It affects you. It affects us. What you do behind closed doors affects you. And if you're not ready to wake up to that, then enjoy this hell for the rest of your existence. It's not our fault if you don't make it out the gate now, is it? Our fault if you want to waste things that you brought yourself to sit in front of. It was your key to escape. And all you wanted to do is feed the system. Time's short, people. I wouldn't do that. Because all you do for the observers is give us the biggest laugh of our lives. We laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. So trolls and all those things, you bring me great joy. I laugh my ass off at you. Yeah, I know, man. It's... Dude, that's when we just sit back and laugh our ass off. Infamous, come on, man. You know they ain't doing shit to us. It's bull. You know it's nothing. Absolutely zero. Zero. Dr. Dan. Are we laughing, Sadie? You know what's amazing? I've learned this in my life recently. Go ahead, gossipers. Go ahead, bashers. You're the greatest things that ever happened to us. You wanna know why? You propel us to become greater. And you help our ratings every time. So funny. Makes us laugh our asses off. It's good to laugh, don't you think? Alright, anyway. If we want to keep things on subject, we can talk about anything that has to do with this system. Got a question? I just literally told you that you are an experiment. And that you have a galactic table that has been watching you for fucking ever. Meanwhile, you think you were just born whenever your birthday is. But you've been doing this for a long fucking time. And every time you get amnesia, you forget. Meanwhile, you're sitting here in a moment where you could learn how to stop it all and get totally free and make your life so exceedingly amazing, and you're ignoring it. And that's what's funny. You literally chose hell over heaven. Infamous. How about, you know, when get haters, you're doing something right, dude? It's so fucking true. So fucking true. Anyway, guys, some of you won't see on the flip side, and some of you we will see on the flip side. But anyways, you guys, I hope you wake up. Otherwise, I'm really sorry. It's gonna suck. Well, I guess you may not even notice it'll suck, because you'll just be keeping the spinning wheel going. Doing the same thing. You think everything's whatever. Moments of deja vu to me, lived before, have went through similar chains or events before. It's so wild, right? It's like a respin. I mean, not necessarily in the same deja vu moment where we have been in the technology and in front of the situation we are now. I mean, we could have been sitting in the fucking pyramids doing this shit. Attacking the wall with our words, you know? And then had some doorknobs come running into the pyramid, trying to scratch it all out. And then we would just sit there and laugh, because we already knew it was too late. Anyways, you guys, make sure you do one thing towards your dreams every day. I know why? Because the moment you do that, you get to wake up one day like me and walk out your door and go, holy shit, We have a retreat place here, man. Holy crap, Eden Ancient Design is already running, man. Holy crap. By the way, you guys, get on Airbnb, get on HipCamp, make sure you book yourselves a totally amazing weekend or week, whatever, at Cinnamon Rock Retreat. Also, you get to hang out and check out Eden Ancient Design while you're here, which we do plant medicine, bioenergetic frequencies, realignments, set your house straight, give yourselves a journey of a walk, open yourself to the plant medicines, and make yourselves some beautiful organic foods, and yada 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 yada. But come out and grow. There's magic on this mountain. It's a beautiful place. It's been soaked in so much intention. Even the chiefs have walked the land and saw that it was good. Even the ones who give permits came up and went, wow, you're not disturbing the land. Wow. So the land is healing and frequencies are running wild. And then you add all of the bioenergetic things that I've got going on, and bada bing, bada boom, you've got nothing but an excitement beyond and a life-changing moment for you and whoever you bring. You guys want to go for a walk and see what we got? Just keep in mind, we're still got some construction. And we got some tents going back up because we took things down from the storm. If everyone's ready, I'll take you all for a walk. Let's go. It's hot as fuck out there. It's like Satan farted in my face when I go out there, so I don't know how long the phone will last. But we'll see. Dun, 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 dun. Well, let's go look. Boop, boop. I can't see my screen, so is that bright out here? All right, I'll be right back, doggies. Chickens. Chickens, chickens, chickens. Chickens. There's space chicken. Hey, space chicken. There's the goats. Goats. Hey, guys. All right. Let's go for the tour. Just don't mind some of the construction. We're in the middle doing stuff always. All right. Well, there's our feed station there, dog kennels there, washer and drying room, solar panels for the power. We got our container homes on the foundation now. It's going to be building inside of them.